Okay, so this is going to be a guitar tutorial for It Don't Make Any Difference to Me by Kevin Michael. Someone requested it, so I'm going to do it for you. On the video that I did the cover in, I used a nylon string guitar. If you've been watching for a while, you know by now I really recommend highly nylon string guitars, especially if you're new to guitar or you're new to barring the chords, which a lot of songs can potentially have depending on the voicings. So yeah, get yourself one of those, or you can lower the action on a steel string guitar. I have a little Martin that I'm going to be using today, and the action is remarkably low. You can also plug in an electric guitar, but for that you'll need an amplifier, which if you don't already have that, they can be a little bit pricey. So yeah, that's the guitar bit on which kind of guitar will be most helpful for you. Quick rundown. So 6 strings numbered from 6 to 1, 6 being the thickest string at the top, 1 being the thinnest string at the bottom. Fret markers are these dots. They mark the frets on 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12. And then it goes beyond from there. But you, in this song, won't be playing up beyond the 12th fret, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to be referring to your thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky finger on your right hand. This is for right-handed guitar. Sorry, it's not left-handed. Yeah, I believe the original key of the song is in D major. That's the key I did the video in, so that's what we're gonna do. Basically, the first chord is an open chord, or it's like where you are going to be on the 2nd fret here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger on string 3, and also on the 2nd fret you're going to take your middle finger on string 1. On fret 3 you're going to take your ring finger on string 2, and then you're going to leave string 4 open. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 is open. 3 is held down by your index finger on the 2nd fret. The 2nd string is held down on the 3rd fret by your ring finger, and the 1st string is held down by your middle finger on the 2nd fret. So with your thumb, just so you know how that sounds, strum strings 4, 3, 2, 1. So what I'm doing is with my thumb in my right hand, I'm playing string 4, the open string, which is D. And then after that, I'm plucking with my middle and my ring finger on strings 2 and 1. And then I'm hitting the 3rd string with my index finger. So it's thumb, middle, ring finger together, index. Or you can just pick it one by one, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Or you can do the kind of like a little bit quasi reggae vibe. And that also repeats a little bit, so it's the thumb, ring and middle finger, index, and then you do the thumb again, It says it's a little cycle that you go in. So there's that. That's the first chord. And then the next chord is another open chord. It's A, it's like an A2. Okay, there's a B here, B, open B string. Basically, this will be strings 5 through 1. Basically, strings 5, 2, and 1 will be open, so you don't have to hold those down. On the second fret, you're only going to hold down with your middle finger, string 4, and with your ring finger, string 3. And then you're just going to strum strings 5 to 1. You can do it that way. You can do the finger picking thing from 5 all the way to 1 and backwards. Or you can skip string 1 and then do the same thing you did for the D chord that we just did, except for you're going to move up to string 5 with your thumb, and then that same pattern of alternating with thumb, the middle and ring fingers working together, followed by the index finger, will be moved up to strings 5, 4, 3, and 2. So we have D major into an A2. And then we're going to move over to a B minor 7 chord, which also starts on the second fret. This is your first bar chord of the song. So what you'll do is you'll take your index finger and you'll hold down all 6 strings on fret 2. On fret 3, you'll hold down string 2 with your middle finger. On fret 3, you'll hold down string 4 with your ring finger. And same thing that you did for the A chord, where your thumb, index, middle, and ring fingers are on strings 5, 4, 3, and 2. That same pattern. So D, A, B, and then from there, this is another open chord after you bar the B minor 7. You can also do that one all the way to string 1 if you want, from 5 to 1 if you want to pick each note individually. But this is the pattern that I'm using, which skips string 1. So then also on fret 2, all these chords are on fret 2. I love it. Or like the root note of all the chords are on fret 2, minus D and A because the strings were open, but still. Some of the notes still fall on fret 2 for each of these chords that I've given so far. So I think that's kind of funny. So for this chord, this is a F sharp minor 11, which you can also hit the top strings as well. But for this, you're on the second fret, your index finger is holding down 6th string. You're skipping string 5, skipping it all together, not playing it at all. Your middle finger is on the second fret as well, on string 4. And then on string 3, also on the second fret, is your ring finger. And then you're going to ring out strings 2 and 1. You can, if you want to pick them all individually like this. Or you can do that same pattern that we've been doing. The only difference is that you'll be skipping strings 1 and 5. And so your thumb will be on string 6, your index finger's on string 4, your middle finger's on string 3, your ring finger's on string 2, and you're doing the same pattern. Or you can... And then you'll slide up to the 3rd fret for G major 7. And with this, it's similar in the sense to the last chord that you'll be skipping string 5 and string 1. And what you'll do is you'll place your index finger on string 6. Also on string 6 on the 3rd fret specifically. Also on the 3rd fret, you will place your middle finger on string 2. Then On fret 4, you're going to place your ring finger on string 4 and your pinky finger on string 3, also on fret 4. Same pattern. Or you can pick it individually like this. It's totally up to you. And then we'll go back down to fret 2 for that same F sharp minor 11 shape. Then, also on the second fret, you'll go down to this E minor, which is another open chord, which will involve strings 6, 3, and 2 to all be open. You can also hit the top note, string 1, that'll be open as well, but if you're keeping with this specific pattern, you can skip the first string, although it will be open as an option for you to use it if you want to add. Or if you want to be fancy, you can put your pinky finger on fret 2, string 1 for an E minor 9. But anyway, there's a little bit extra. So just for this part, just this simple E minor shape here, like I said, strings 6, 3, and 2 are going to be open. And then that's those 3. Then also on fret 2, your middle finger is going to hold down string 5 and your ring finger is going to hold down string 4. That's all 6 strings. This is, although your middle finger is holding down string 5, you can still do that same, those same 4 strings that you've been using, which will be strings 6, 4, 3, and 2, thumb, I know my fingers, I do, thumb, index, middle, ring finger on strings 6, 4, 3, and 2, just to keep up with that pattern, or you can pick them out individually, as I've been saying. Then you'll hop up here to fret 5 for a completely different shape altogether. This is going to be a G over A chord. And this is a chord where you're also skipping strings 5 and 1. Your ring finger is going to be fret 5, string 6. Your pinky finger is also going to be on fret 5, string 4. Your middle finger is going to be on fret 4, string 3. And your index finger is going to be on fret 3, string 2. It's a G major triad with an A in the bass. Yeah. So from the top, we have here D, A, B minor 7, F sharp minor 11, G major 7, F sharp minor 11, E minor, G over A. That happens again. Then the chorus, similar chords, just less than the verse. So it starts off again with the same shape of the D major chord with an open D string, which is string 4, followed by this triad here on top. So it don't make any difference to me. Just the first 3 chords. So D, A, B minor 7. Then this time you start with the G major 7, F sharp minor 11, E minor. Then you repeat. In my heart, I will always believe. This part, you'll do G major 7, F sharp minor, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, E. Then you'll slide up to the 5th fret to that G over A. So basically, all of the steps I just gave you for all those chords, you'll use a few of those same chords on the chorus. So just learn those shapes, get comfortable with them, and then you can apply that to the chorus, because you don't have to, like the verse goes to D, A, B minor, goes to F sharp minor 11 first, then it goes to the G, then it does a walk down to the F sharp minor, then to the E minor, then the G over A. The chorus just has the D, the A, the B minor, and then it goes G, F sharp, minor, E minor. So it doesn't do that little back and forth between the F sharp minor and the G, and then it doesn't go to the G over A into the very end. What it does do, though, is it toggles back and forth between that G major 7 on the 3rd fret to that F sharp minor 11 on the 2nd fret. So, don't make any difference to me what the world thinks about us, baby. Repeats, in my heart, I will always believe. Here's where it goes back and forth. We were made for each other. Pop, pop. You can follow that rhythm. It goes along with the words as well. So we were made for each other. Love ain't got no color. Don't make any difference to me. That E minor. Then up to that G over A. What they see. And then it goes back to love the da 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 da. So just then, at the end of the chorus, when they're doing that, we love the black, we love the white, we love the Asian, Caribbean, the African, the Latin woman, that whole little part there, that's when I use the same chords for the verse that I gave you for that little part. And then it goes into the second verse, which is, of course, the same exact chord. So regular chorus that I just did with the toggle back and forth between the G major 7 and the F sharp minor there. On the latter half of the chorus, make na 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 na, don't make any difference to me. Happens 3 times before it goes to that E minor and resolves to the, not resolves, but goes to, transitions to this chord, which is a transition chord, this sus chord. It's a G over A. What they see, verse chords. Yeah. Verse chords, same exact progression that I just did. Then something that's not in the original recording that I do in the video is I added some chords because I was feeling fancy. So what you'll do for this part, this little bridge part, if you want to do some scatting or you want to loop and play a guitar solo, just get fancy with it. On the 6th fret, you're going to play a B flat major 7, which is the same shape as the G major 7 on fret 3. Just a minor 3rd up, or in guitar speak, physical guitar speak, it's 1, 2, 3 half steps, or a whole step, which is 2 frets plus a half, which is a minor 3rd. So what you'll do on fret 6 is you'll take your index finger once again on string 6. You're going to skip strings 5 and 1. Also, on fret 6, you're going to take your middle finger on string 2. And then on fret 7, you're going to take your ring finger on string 4 and your pinky finger on string 3. And you're going to pluck out with your right hand. Your thumb is going to be plucking out string 6. Your index finger is going to pluck out string 4. Your middle finger is going to pluck out string 3. And your ring finger is going to pluck out string 2. You can do this like picking 6, 4, 3, 2... 3, 4 vibe. And then I hop down to a D major 7, which starts on fret 5. So this is another bar chord for you. There's not very many in this song, so lucky you. So this is going to be on fret 5. Essentially, you're going to start with barring fret 5 with your index finger, like so. And then on fret 6, you're going to take your middle finger on string 3. Then on fret 7, you're going to take your ring finger on string 4 and your pinky finger also on fret 7 on string 2. So you're just plucking strings 5 through 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. So B flat, major 7 on the 6th fret, down to D major 7 on the 5th fret. Then you can slide down to that same F sharp minor 11 shape that we did before that's open. That's where you can hit those open strings, especially string 1, because before we were just doing string 2. And then you can do that same E minor shape where you're just holding down strings 5 and 4 on the 2nd fret, and all the other strings are open. And again, like I said at the beginning, you can hold down on the 2nd fret also your pinky on string 1 for that E minor 9. Maybe you can slide it up to fret 3. And you can repeat that again. B flat major 7, fret 6. D major 7, fret 5. F sharp minor 11, fret 2. E minor, fret 2. And then you'll want to finish with that G over A on fret 5. And then you go back to the chorus again, which is D, A, B minor, stays here, G major 7, F sharp minor 11, E minor, repeats, D, A, B minor, G, F sharp minor, G, F sharp minor, G, F sharp minor, E minor, G over A. You'll do a double chorus here. So just repeat everything again. And then you'll do that same outro part that we love the black, we love the white, we love the Haitian, Caribbean, the African, the Latin woman. These are the verse chords once again, just like the first time in the first chorus. D, A, B, F sharp minor, G major 7, F sharp minor, E. Then you can repeat that part again. Back to the B flat major 7 on fret 6 to the D major 7 on fret 5. And then fret 2, F sharp minor 11 to that E minor. And then you can repeat again if you want. For this last E minor chord, this finer chord, it's got some nice open strings in it. It's really pretty. You'll leave string 6 to ring out. On fret 2, you'll place your index finger on string 5. On fret 3, you'll place your middle finger on string 2. And on fret 4, you'll place your ring finger on string 4. And then that leaves strings 6, 3, and 1 to be open. Actually, you can also place your pinky finger on fret 4, string 1. So the only strings that are open now are strings 6 and 3. And although I'm holding down string 5 with my index finger on fret 2, essentially all I'm playing still is strings 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But if you want, you can include that's a B. It sounds like that. You can rake it upside down, which I've mentioned, and you probably have heard me do it a bunch. I like it. It sounds like a harp. I think it's kind of fly. So there you have it. So that is your guitar tutorial. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and if you post a cover, post a version with these chords. I can talk, I swear. Tag me, let me know, send it to me. I want to see what you do and how you interpret it. Good luck.